Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. A kind of a different type of video today, but we'll get into that in a second. Anyways, so the topic of today's video is the recent allegations taking place against Kris Tyson. If you don't know who Kris Tyson is, she was a part of the Mr.Beast gang when Mr.Beast first started doing YouTube. And then just recently all these allegations came out of Kris Tyson back in 2017 or something, texting minors, like 13, 14-year-old. And before I go any further, if you want my personal view on it, I've seen the screenshots, I've seen all the proof. It's quite honestly disgusting. It like wrenched my gut to see Kris Tyson texting a minor and flirting with a minor. Not only that, talking to a minor sexually too. And I apologize for any background noise you guys just heard. I had a YouTube video playing in the background that I was not aware of, and I have now paused, so you will not be hearing any more background noise. Anyways, back to Kris Tyson. I'm gonna do my best to try and explain the situation. I've only watched a couple videos on it. I know more are coming out, but I'm just gonna try my best to explain what's going on. So basically, a victim of Kris Tyson came out not too long ago on Twitter and tweeted the screenshots and screen recordings back in 2017 when the victim was 13, turning 14, of Kris Tyson and him DMing. Very inappropriate stuff was said and very sexual stuff was said, even if it was just jokes. You can't be making this type of jokes with someone that is not of age. I'm pretty sure that's a felony. But anyways. So I'll show some of the text messages or the screenshots that I can find and put them up on the screen. But this is basically what was being said. Actually, before that, scratch that, I found a screenshot of what the victim is saying, and here it is right here. It reads, "I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 2020 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me. When I was young, I couldn't see how he was grooming and manipulating me, but looking back at it, I can see." Just wow. I have zero words. I would see why you would want to stay anonymous for making such accusations, but the victim does have proof to back up his claims. A little bit before the screenshot was taken, the victim was saying they could play like Fortnite or even Minecraft, and then Kris Tyson says, "I love you." Oh, I mean, I love playing Minecraft or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. There is a tweet that I found that has the recorded screenshots that I'm not able to get and show on screen. I'm not gonna screen record my entire Twitter just for that, honestly. Um, but basically, it just goes in depth on the conversation. I can just tell you what Kris Tyson says. Kris Tyson says, "Your birthday's coming up. I can spoil you. Like, you want anything expensive?" Just stuff like just weird stuff. And Kris Tyson acknowledges that it's the victim's 14th birthday by saying, "Oh, what are you turning now? 14?" The victim says, "Yes, clear as day." Dude, that's like not even the worst of it. I'm pretty sure there's like way worse stuff. I think he said, but just I don't have the screenshots. I went searching for the screenshots. I can't find them anywhere. I only found those in the video I just described from a Twitter post. But minus that, yeah, things are not looking good for our buddy Kris. Also, I apologize because I know it says Ava Kris Tyson, but I'm just saying Kris Tyson. I don't want to be like, transphobic or whatever by not using the right name and using like a dead name. But I'm just a little confused on that. There's another topic I would like to speak on about this, and it's how people are blaming the trans community for this pedophilia behavior. Now, I'm not transgender, but I do respect the transgender community. And like that's just a messed up thing to think. Like just because one transgender person is a pedophile doesn't mean they're all pedophiles. You know what I mean? Like I'm speaking straight from my heart. Like I don't mean it. I'm like fine with the trans community. They've never done anything to wrong me. So like I don't really give a fuck. But it's just wrong that people would like, "Oh, it's all those trans. They're the pedophiles." I'm like, really, bro? Like, get a grip, honestly. Also, I'm sorry if you could hear my Snapchat notifications going up. But anyways, this also wasn't gonna look good for Mr. Beast either, cause if you guys remember Jake the Viking, he was part of the Mr. Beast group, but he left and started doing his own stuff. I'm pretty sure. Love that guy. Super chill. He made a tweet saying Jimmy knew or something like that. Hang on, let me find the screenshot real quick. Here it is right here. It says Jimmy knew with the period at the end. Jake underscore the Viking, and then you can see even has a like little blue verified check mark. Now the issue for me is that if Jake the Viking is gonna call Mr.Beast out for knowing, doesn't that mean Jake the Viking knew too? Like if we're gonna point fingers at, oh, he knew, she knew, they knew, but Jake the Viking's the one that started it, so wouldn't that mean that he knew too? I just find it a bit hypocritical to call out someone for knowing when they knew too and didn't say anything. Also, what was that one YouTuber that made a video when Kris Tyson first came out as turning into a Chris with a K? I forget the name. I think it was V something, but it was like Kris Tyson is gonna become a nightmare for Mr.Beast. Some like cringe shit like that, and then Mr.Beast responded in a tweet saying, he's not my fucking nightmare, or some shit like that, I'm pretty sure. But like that just, oh man, imagine how he feels now. Like, and then even if Mr.Beast did know, what are you gonna do? What are you supposed to do at that? Like what are you supposed to do in that circumstance? I understand that's like wrong, but that's your best friend, especially someone that's been with you since the beginning of your YouTube channel. That's like almost the most subscribed channel now. I understand why Mr.Beast wouldn't say anything, and yes, it is fucked up, but if I was in his position, I personally wouldn't know what to do either. If one of my best friends was texting minors and I knew, I wouldn't know how to approach that. It's just the whole thing on standpoints that people tend to just not understand is that you have to think it from the person that you're criticizing. Because if you criticize someone, you're not thinking how they feel. You're not thinking how like they had to deal with it. You're just thinking about yourself and what your opinion and what your thoughts are. That's why I just hate criticizing so much. I hate judgmental people so much. I actually, I wouldn't say hate. I can't really hate anyone, but you know what I mean. But just back onto the whole Mr.Beast thing, I just honestly, I feel bad for the guy. Like, his best friend is texting minors, and he knew, and he didn't know how to, like, address it properly until just word got out the victim was 18, and it just came out that he was getting groomed by Kris Tyson. I understand it. It's a really fucked up situation to be in, first of all, for both Kris Tyson, the victim, and Mr.Beast, because then there's people that are like, oh, they're attacking Kris Tyson for being a pedophile because he's trans. Like, that is like literally the farthest from the truth. There's literal like evidence of him doing it. And like I said, this video is an attack on the trans community either. Like I said several times, I have no issue with the trans community. I think they're pretty chill, honestly. They haven't wronged me, so why would I just speak out about them? Like, honestly, I don't give a shit. They can do what they want. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't concern me. If it affects me, I'm going to care. But it doesn't affect me at all, so I don't really give a fuck. Getting back onto the topic of the video, I just feel super duper bad for the victim. Because they were getting groomed at like 13, 14, man. They didn't know until they turned 18. That's like a full solid 4 years later. Like, I just feel like, because there's nothing you can really do about that. You know what I mean? The past isn't the past. It just sucks. But I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. A nice little 8-minute, 9-minute, 10-minute video for you guys. I haven't posted anything in a minute. So I thought this would just be a nice little treat, just addressing the allegations without it being like a 34-minute documentary or like an hour documentary. Just a very quick thing. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer them. Also, one last reminder, because I don't want to get canceled. This is not an attack on the trans community. Like I stated many times in this video, I do not have an issue with the trans community, and I don't think every transgender person is a fucking pedophile. But like always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. See you guys in the next one. As you can see in the screenshot, a little bit before, the victims said they could place like Fortnite or Minecraft, and then you can hear Kris saying, "What did I just say?" Anyways, back onto the topic of the video. I just feel like I don't know. I have like 0 words. I've already yapped all the words I can. My stomach just hurts from this situation. I feel so bad for the victim that got. But like that's not even like the worst of it. I'm pretty sure